here with another backyard baseball video. I've got my cat Lefty here with me to hopefully bring me some good luck. I've obviously been doing fine in the beating the AI sense, but I've not been putting up the number of runs I need to compete with my human opponents lately. And I don't really have any great strategies to change that. But at least I got one win on this season, which is better than one of my past seasons. So I will definitely take that. And yeah, we're just going to get into this one. We're playing a home game against the Brewers. So same field we've been pretty much used to. Yeah. And then, yeah, so I've played. This will be my 5th game of 6, either at my home field or at a basically identical field, which was the Cubs. So you'd think I'd be used to it by now, but I just haven't really been able to get the hang of it. I feel like I kind of strand runners on base and stuff a lot. So we'll see if we can do any better against this Brewers team that seems on paper at least to be pretty strong defensively, so we'll start there. Got PJ Sharif, who's pretty solid out in left field, a similar player in Artie in center, the always amazing Frances Bluer, but she is in right field, which I don't think is all that relevant. Not the best place for her necessarily, but that's okay. Carlos Delgado at first base. Parker Kahn, a good power bat at second base. Brenda Marquardt on a bad day at shortstop. That could be good for my hopes of hitting grounders towards her and getting away with getting on base. And I don't think Vincent Sweet had that strong of an arm, but I'm not going to go check. They've got Nomar at pitcher and Tracy Hoban, who does have a cannon of an arm behind the plate. I'm assuming normally they would have brought, well, maybe it's Carlos as the backup pitcher standard anyways, so Nomar will do fine at first base even if he's tired, so not much of a chance to break up the defense there. But I've also just not really been able to knock pitchers out of the game lately, so might not matter in any case. Let me quickly go through and see if anyone on my team. Cheryl Reynolds has a good day on running, so it's now 10 speed. And that appears to be it for good and bad days for my still standard squad, other than the usual bad day for Billie Jean. Is that even worse than usual? That might be even worse than usual. And the usual good day for Marky. And with that, we are going to do some lineup rearranging. I've continued to tinker with this pretty much all season and still don't really know what the right answer is. I've had pretty good success just getting on base with Rafael in general, so he's batting cleanup because he is a power threat. But also, if he just gets on first, I want to have my better hitters, theoretically at least, right after him, so they can hit like a double or homer down this left field line, and make it easier on him to not have to like run around the bases and everything. After them, Marky I've found to be somewhat okay with the line drive swing, so he can bat there. Cindy can get on base, but not much else, and that requires her to make contact, which is tough with her terrible batting ratings. So I'm putting her 8th, and then just the pretty much useless Billie Jean batting 9th. But I mean, she's still capable, and if this bad day, or sorry, their bad day at shortstop with Brenda might give me a sliver of hope to pull something off. I'm on a hit up the middle or something like that. So definitely a better situation than it could have been. The only thing I don't like about Cheryl at shortstop is she's been basically clobbering the heck out of Billie Jean. I'm trying to think of how to rearrange this. It might just be something like this. So, still strong arms everywhere, even that. Davey can cover second base on steals if that ever happens. And yeah, so Cheryl behind the plate, Markey on the mound, Billie Jean at first, Davey at second, Lena at shortstop, Sean Green over at third base, Whitney in left field, Cindy in center field, and Raphael in right field. And yeah, batting order, the speed plus power duo at the top, a speedster at batting third to try to get on base for the next set of power hitters, and then the worst three hitters down at the bottom just to see what they can do, try to keep rallies going if possible, but it's just been frustrating with not getting to bat with my best batters the whole time. So we're putting everybody good at the top and gonna try to get those people in pretty much every inning. So they'll still probably only get 3 to 4 at bats, but it's better than a situation where they only get 2 at bats because of the way the lineup is constructed. And we are starting things off, like I said, with Markey on the mound facing Artie Pendleton. Artie swings a little late on a slow ball and gets strike 1 on him. Markey throwing another slow ball. Artie fouls that one off. So quick 0-2 count. And trying a left hook on the outside corner. That gets fouled off. Artie is adjusting his stance, so we're going to come flowing inside with a right hook. Artie fouled that one off as well. He's being kind of annoying to start this thing off. Try another slow ball. Did make contact. And Billie Jean did not make the play herself, which was my intention. She tried to throw it to Markey, who was not facing the ball, so it kind of just bounced off Markey. And a leadoff single. Or probably, I don't know if they actually count. I don't think they count that as an error. Well, they might count that as an error, but it'll still count as a hit for Artie as well. And that brings up PJ Sharif, who was on a good day. I don't know if I mentioned that pre-game. He's got a batting upgrade of some sort. And I think like a +1 in fielding as well. Makes solid contact. What? Throw the... Oh my gosh. I don't know if I didn't actually click on second base or what happened there, but that was intended to be a throw to second, and he just didn't actually... Or, sorry, Lena, she just didn't actually throw the ball. I guess I'm just really off on my click. I don't know what's going on there, but I am not getting my throws out like I'm trying to. I don't really want 2 runners on and Parker Collum at the plate. Got him to swing at that one for strike 1. Second pitch called a ball, low. Try a high and inside heat. Swung really early at that one. Coming back low and inside. I think it's off the plate. A slow ball. Try a right hook coming all the way across the zone. Alright, got him for strike 3. Tough first inning here that I was not really anticipating, but have a chance to get out of this, but Nomar is a tough batter at the plate. So this could very easily start off with disaster. From a couple of just slightly off clicks. Oh my gosh. Whitney made the throw into Davey at second. At least we made the throw, but Davey flubbed the ball. And that allowed Francis to reach safely, his clone actually, Francis. And that let the run score as well. Fortunate situation to have already given up a run to the AI in this one, and not really Marky's fault, just some weird place that, I don't know if it's me or my mouse or just the curses of fate or something, but definitely would have preferred to not have given up any runs in the first inning. Marky does pick up his second strikeout, but it took us 19 pitches to get through that inning. And they got 4 hits on us. No errors were called. I definitely would consider a couple of those errors personally, but what do I know? So leading off is Davey, who's been my most consistent hitter by far this season. And he proves that right with a nice hit down the left field line. That one gets called a double. But pretty much just could have easily been a home run. And that will bring up number 2 batter, Cheryl Reynolds, with her nice speed boost there. She rips that one, but it's going to go just foul. Exactly what we would like from her, even with this line drive stance. That's probably not the expectation with her. She puts a good swing on that one. Looks like already got to it, but couldn't actually make the catch. And as the outfield gets out of position out there, it's going to be a pretty easy inside the park home run for Cheryl. Solid start for me on offense. I've been looking for stuff like that all season and haven't really found it, so we'll take that. A little bit of luck, obviously, from already not actually making the catch, but it was a very hard hit ball by Cheryl in his defense. With her 9 speed, I think I'm going with a grounder with Whitney. No, actually been a ball, but she pulled it foul anyways. Now we're definitely going grounder, and gotta swing at pretty much anything in the strike zone. That one looks low though, yeah. It's a close pitch, but Whitney has a great batting eye or vision, and that helps on some of those, usually. That was kind of a grounder. Went right to the second baseman Parker, but he could not make the catch, and also wasn't able to make the throw in time to get Whitney. I speed boosted her once or twice, but trying to decide if I want to swing power or line drive with Raphael. In the meantime, Whitney easily steals second, which is nice. I think Tracy has the arm to make that kind of throw, but just a little bit off in what I was hoping for there from Raphael, but a nice swing nevertheless. And I think that means I'm a little early on timing, so I'll try to straighten that out. Just fouls that one off on the outside corner of the plate. Now a 1-2 count. Nomar got me slightly inside pitch there. That was actually a ball. So first out of the inning for Raphael. First strikeout by Nomar. This time swinging at that hook, so just foul off. First strike. Swinging line drive with Lena here. And I thought that one might go low, but Nomar caught the bottom of the plate for strike 2 already. It's been throwing pretty much strikes the whole time. Lena makes good contact, and that one is going to fall in for a single. That's it, but keeps the momentum going a little bit after our first out of the inning. And I'm expecting Tracy will just throw it to third and let us get a steal with Lena here. Obviously not a speedster based on that. I don't think I could have made it home with Whitney even on that kind of flubbed play. It's had a pretty good arm there at least. Thought that pitch was a little bit higher than it actually was. Nomar has Sean on a 1-2 or 0-2 count. Sean puts a pretty good swing on the ball. They do get the out at first, but I'm able to get Whitney home safely. Didn't really see an opportunity to do much else there. I didn't bait the throw or anything, especially since I just took that out at first anyways. But we'll take adding one more run to our tally. Markey puts a good swing on the ball. Brenda might have actually been able to get the out at first, but instead just basically checks the runner over at second base. So Markey reaches safely. Of course, this is where it is kind of painful to have Cindy up. Just because a power bat to try to drive in our 2 on base would be nice, but we are instead going to be trying a grounder swing and hoping to put it in play and get some funny hops. Instead, get strike out for the second time in the game. But made it most of the way through the batting order. Maybe Billie Jean will be able to start things off with a hit to lead off the next inning. And then we'll be back at the top of the order that had some success the first time through. Now we've got 3 on the board, so a 3-1 lead here in the top of the second. Brenda Marquardt at the plate, the Nomar clone, so to speak. Markey was go foul. No, that's gone. Ugh. This AI is kicking my butt. Thought that was a pretty good pitch, but Brenda ripped it down the left field line. And it's the Brewers their second run of the game. Obviously not a great outing from Markey so far. Does get Carlos Delgado to ground out on the first pitch as well, which we appreciate to save his juice, but like I said, it recovered pretty well between innings. A grounder by Vincent was a pretty easy one for Cheryl to field behind the plate, and she made the throw over to Billie Jean. And that will bring up leadoff batter for the Brewers, Artie Pendleton, with now 1 strike on him and 2 outs in the inning. Artie with a pretty good swing on the ball, and I completely missed it with Whitney. That's terrible for me. Looks like Artie's going to stop at second base. That's his second hit already of the game. I'm not throwing him any slow balls anymore, but maybe it just doesn't matter either. He's had random luck with random pitches at all different times, so sometimes it just doesn't matter what you do. Generally consider the hooks and heat to be the most difficult pitches to hit, but doesn't always prove to be the case. Sharif does make contact, but it goes right to Cheryl, and she's able to make the play, so no further harm done other than that line drive. Looked like a line drive at least. Home run from Brenda, which was probably the best way for her to contribute since she's a pretty slow day. We got Billie Jean, our number 9 batter, at the plate, trying to get the inning started with a line drive swing. She fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Fouls off the second pitch for strike 2. You got this, Billie Jean, come on. Nomar's not that good of a pitcher. Nope, she struck out. That's okay. third strikeout of the game, though. Like I don't usually strike out quite that much, but I could be wrong about that too. Anyways, we've got Davey back up, our leadoff batter. Ripped one down the left field line his first time up. It's called a double instead of a home run because of some of the oddities of this field. But puts a good swing on that, but it doesn't quite reach the right field wall. So his clone Francis was able to make the catch out in right field, unfortunately. That will bring up Cheryl Reynolds, who's definitely taking that first pitch for a ball, was down around her feet. Obviously, rather have Cheryl up with some runners on base, and not with 2 outs, but not much I can do about that right now. Yeah, I don't really know why I swung at that. Looks like he's going to be able to make that catch in left field. Yeah, rough inning. Shouldn't have been swinging at spitballs, and really need to be stopping this offense. I wasn't terribly afraid of them coming into the game, at least, but they are proving that, well, I guess combined with some kind of misclicks and stuff, proving that they can put some runs on the board. I also lost my good luck charm. My cat left, so that's probably why Brenda hit that home run, I would say. Markey throwing a ball on what should have been a good pitch, but game's going to do that sometimes. Luckily, we were able to retire the dangerous Francis Bluer with a strikeout. I think that brings up Parker. Another dangerous hitter, so I was just kind of underestimating the Brewers coming into the game. Not a lot of contact, but a ton of power is what we've found out about him lately. One of the actually best and true power in the game.
Get ready. Here comes the fanciest player.
In that case, he took his second strikeout of the game. Markey's 4th in total. We are up at 38 pitches already in this one. I think like half of those were from that brutal first inning. Nothing really was going right in that one. This play, Lena ran away from the ball. I think that's from one of those hidden ratings we've recently found. We're calling aggression, basically, but I think it's how likely they are to go towards a ball. Lena proving that hers is in fact very low. She completely ran away from that one, but I was able to manually take control of her. Wow, Vincent does just have a cannon. Alright. I thought I had a pretty good pitch to hit there with Whitney, and I got interrupted. So I swung and hit it where I wanted to, but didn't make anything happen with it. Whiff on the first pitch, low but down the middle to Raphael. That one he clobbers. It's going to go off the wall and right. Unfortunately, he does not have very much speed. Don't even think he's going to... no. He's going to get out. I thought I would at least have time to decide to turn around, but once Francis found the ball, she gunned it in to second base, so definitely a mistake there, especially if Lena does something nice with her at bat. It's a great pitch to hit right there, but I swung, I think, too early. I really have trouble with the timings sometimes. That one is just a little dinker that Nomar is able to get. So we were retired in order once again that inning. Not very good showing since our first inning, I'd say explosion, but that's probably an exaggeration. We only have 2 more chances at bat. 6 more outs in this one. Thought I was going to screw up that one with Davey going out to center field, basically. But I was just able to align him properly and get the first out of the inning. We've got Brenda Markart up again. Really don't want to give her anything. She might be able to drive to left field after our experiences with her last time. She hits it short to Cheryl. Cheryl flubbed the ball, but Sean was also coming up and covering from third base and had just good enough of a throw to get the out. Obviously better than not getting the out. Bring up Carlos Delgado. His second at bat. Don't remember what he did exactly, but got out his first time. Lena running away from the ball again. Yeah, she's not much of a shortstop. I don't know where she's really meant to play. I think she does end up playing at shortstop a lot for the AI. Somewhat thankfully that didn't happen for my team. Cindy Chang, who is my shortstop, is not quite as strong of an arm as I would have hoped for the position. This time swing, I think, once again. John Green up at the plate. Drives it hard, right into that gap. It should have been a gap in shallow center field, but Brenda was all the way over there, basically playing second base from her shortstop position, and made the catch. Bring up Marquis Dubois, who singled his first time up. Starting to kind of believe in his ability to hit line drives. That one went to Carlos, flubbed it, but he didn't fall over or anything. And that gave him time to make the play. So Cindy Chang up now with 2 outs in the inning. Lifts at a pitch that actually was a ball. Man. Nomar has just been peppering the corner edges of the strike zone in this one. Yeah, figures. Really getting the corners there. So 2 strikes on Cindy. Still trying for a grounder swing. And I'm just going to be sprinting our way to first if she's able to make contact. We do get a power-up pitch that Nomar throws very, very low. Maybe that will lead to some additional wildness. So we now have a 2-2 count. Cindy with the grounder, right at Nomar, and he's able to make the play though. Man, I don't think we have a hit since that first inning actually. This is terrible. Just barely beating the AI. Definitely embarrassed by my showings lately, but I haven't been able to figure it out in practice games either. I think it's really just my lineup construction at this point, but I suppose it could be. I've tried a lot of different alternatives there. So I should probably focus more on fielding since I've given up 2 runs this game. Frickin' Artie. I hate Artie. This bozo getting 2 hits off Markey. I mean, I think they were both more like basically errors on my part more than hits. But game counts him as hits. That just embarrassed Markey. Lena. Lena ran to the ball. Makes a strong throw over to Billie Jean and gets the out at first. Like to see that. Good job not being scared of the ball there. I'll go ahead and juice up Markey with some dangerous batters coming up for the Brewers and a decent chance that he just doesn't come up to the plate again, but I mean, hope he does because that means we batted through most of the lineup. He'll have plenty of time to recover anyways, and picks up his 5th strikeout, which might give me more juice as well, so could end up not even mattering. So we go to the bottom of the fifth, which is at least theoretically my last chance at the plate. So I can hold on to this lead.
I'm gonna knock this ball
And
out. Real
we've
late
got
now.
Billie Jean leading off the inning.
Swing.
Makes contact with the ball. It's pretty good. Strike out this time, but Nomar was able to get to it pretty easily and make the play over at first. Brings up Davey Marion for his third at bat. Sends a hard line drive into left. Oh my gosh. Caught by PJ, I think, is out in left. I mean, that was a great pitch to hit. I thought a good time swing and everything, but maybe should have been throwing a grounder at him. But now with 2 outs, we're swinging power with Cheryl. We're going to try to hit it off a wall or into this gap in center field or way down the left field line or whatever. But we got to make something happen. It doesn't even look like we're going to be able to knock Nomar out of this game. We haven't been able to take a lot of pitches. He's done a lot of strikes. And mostly not great pitches to hit, although I've also fouled off some like hooks down the middle that should have been pretty good pitches to hit. Cheryl just kind of hits it towards Brenda and makes the catch. Yeah, I think I got no hit from the second to the fifth inning. Just been one of those seasons. I would be surprised if I managed to beat another one of my human opponents again. And I don't think it's how bad my team is, but maybe it is. It definitely sucks having Billie Jean as kind of a complete hole in the lineup, but I feel like the rest of my batters are either fast enough or good enough hitters to where they should be reaching base on a somewhat regular basis, but not this game and not a lot of my recent games, so again, I should probably focus on my pitching because I've given up so many runs. Thankfully not to Parker so far, who takes his third strikeout of the game. He's been half of Marky's 6 strikeouts in this one. So we've got 2 outs now on the top of the 6th. The score hasn't changed in a long time. Still Orioles 3, Brewers 2. And looking like that's all it's going to end up being. Hopefully can get out of this without giving up anything major to Nomar. I don't think anyone else on my team is tired now. But not really a point in using the juice for Marky either, so we're just gonna try to pepper mostly this side of the strike zone away from Nomar, so he hopefully can't just pull it down this left field alley, which is the most likely way, at least, to just give up a home run. And instead, we get our 7th strikeout of the game, Marky's 60th pitch. I think he actually had more than Nomar in that one, which is pretty batty as well. I couldn't make any good contact. I'm not even swinging at pitches too early in the count, but I was trying to get a hold of what I thought were good pitches and just couldn't make it work. Look at the stats for the game. Yeah, 5 hits total is just brutal. I didn't think I was going to have this many issues with this team, but that's the way it is sometimes. Really, the only point of note was this 2-run home run from Cheryl, and that was really from that botched play in the outfield. If they had caught that one, I don't know if I would have scored at all. I would have at least got around to Sean, but that would have been the 3rd out of the inning. So I really just might not have scored without that play. Pretty nuts. Raphael struggled. Sean, I think, made good contact at least once, but all in the air. I don't trust their speed to get to first safely on grounders. I mean, I was even having like Whitney getting thrown out at first on a grounder. So just great defense from the Brewers. They put together a good defense, I think, and even with Brenda's bad day at shortstop, wasn't able to string anything together. And I guess it's theoretically good that my actual hits did come in this top part of the order, which was the idea, but just still not putting anything together consistently. So that's gonna be all we have for this one. Ricky struggled on the mound, obviously, with those 2 runs allowed. Had to face a lot of batters, throw a lot of pitches. Didn't help matters, but really got to be scoring more than 3 runs in a game. That's just not going to cut it. So I've gone back to the drawing board several times now, and don't know what the answer is, but keep on plugging along. Still have 8 games left in the season. We do get to go, I think this is at Tin Can Alley for our next one, which might be a nice change of pace. If I can get my line drives going towards center field, at least be able to hit them off the trailer and reach base that way. So might be a good field for me. Got a lot of solid power hitters. Whitney might struggle to reach base. Cindy always struggles to reach base. So does Billie Jean, but the other 6 batters should at least be able to get the ball off of the center field trailer. At least that much power. And that could be, like I said, could be a good opportunity for us to put some more runs on the board. I really just want to get up to like 10 or something. Anything would be a nice improvement at this point. But I'm gonna call it quits for today. Thanks for tuning in.